everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 5th, and today we'll cover the trades for TSLY, CONY, and MSTY. But first, just wanted to show you what's going on this week. So today is YieldMax declaration date. Today's March 5th. Tomorrow is YieldMax ex-dividend date, which means today would be the last day that you'd be able to buy the ETFs to qualify for the distribution. Also, tomorrow is the Defiance payment date. So if you owned prior to the Defiance X dividend date, then you would qualify for tomorrow's payment, which I'm sure is exciting. March 7th, we all take a breath, busy week. And then March 8th is YieldMax payment date. So it's a pretty good week. I don't think I've ever seen a week where they had all this combined into one. But yeah, so let's move on. Sorry, CONY holders, but CONY didn't have a trade, so I'm going to start with TSLY. TSLY almost never has a trade, so this is unusual. But what did they do? So they did a buy call and a sell put at the top. They added to their synthetic position. They added to their 185 synthetic position, not their 220, because believe it or not, they've been tumbling down and now they're close to the 185. So it is what it is. And what did they do with those shares? They actually scattered them. I mean, they're finally scattering, but with the smaller amount of shares, they did 600 at a 195 strike, and then they did 280 at a 192.50. So let's take a look at the spreadsheet and see how it looks. So here's the 220, just still hanging out. Nothing going on. Nothing happened since January 29th. But if they had to close it, the damage is 95.6 million. Again, that expires next week, so they're going to have to close it. I mean, they'll roll it, but part of the roll is closing this. So it's going to be, it's going to suck. I now added March, because March, to me, again, this is what I use because I don't know the exact dates. I'll have to ask YieldMax, or someone should ask YieldMax one day. But yeah, I start the March numbers on declaration date because again, to me, if YieldMax is going to declare an amount, they could only probably do that with profits up to the day prior to declaration date. All right, so let's move on. The synthetic 185, again, they added 880 contracts to that. And right now, Tesla is still priced above the 185 strike, so the call costs more than the put. All good, though. And they're still in a profit. There's 12,515 contracts now, but they can only make 4.5 million, which, again, they're going to roll these two together probably. And unfortunately, that 4.5 credit is not even close to helping this $95 million debit. But as always, guys, these prices, it's already baked into the NAV, so it's not like we're going to lose any extra money or whatnot. It's just going to be a physical trade versus just reflecting in the price. So January and February profits for the synthetics are now at a close. So now, obviously, I added March profits to this one as well. So once they close out these synthetics, the March is going to basically have some damage from these synthetics. So as you can imagine, Tesla had a bad day yesterday. It went down 7.16%. TSLY went down 5.95%. I don't know what happened. I don't know, something with China, I think. Someone's suing Elon. It's always something. But it is what it is. So what do we have? Well, I carried over the 42,080 contracts. And I also added the 600 contracts at 195, which is 3.65% out of the money. Expires in 4 trading days, which is Friday. And then we have the 280 contracts with a 192.50 strike, That's 2.32% out of the money. Again, 4 trading days and expires on Friday. Cash and treasuries looks like new money, $10.3 million in new money jumping in. Trying to get, I guess, a piece of the distribution, even though we don't know what it is yet. Outstanding shares, 45,275,000. And again, it's a kind of a reset at the top. I added the call credits from yesterday into February numbers because, again, that's the day prior to deck date. Anything effective today, which is declaration date, will be added into March. But again, if anyone finds out that they actually do the calendar month, like March payment is based on only February data, that's fine. I could change my numbers, but I never got clarity of that. So this is how I've been doing it. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to the active tab. Again, it looks like we're scattered, even though majority of the contracts obviously are not. So anyway, 280 contracts, 192.50. That's 2.32% out of the money. 600 contracts, 195 strike. That's 3.65% out of the money. 42,080 contracts, 205 strike. That's 8.96% out of the money. So the 205 is actually really good right now. You know, this past weekend, not so good, not so nice. But for whatever reason, either they're lucky, either they know things. But right now, 4 trading days left, almost 9% out of the money. I would typically take that. So 30-day IV, 46%. Tesla price, 188. TSLY price, 1787. Capital. How am I not showing any capital appreciation amount? C14. It's less than zero. If not, it's C14 times D12. Okay. Not, should be D11. Okay. There you go. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. But capital appreciation for TSLY, I'm showing we can recover $1.58 now. Obviously, we went down yesterday, so that's why. But this is like, to me, I always say the way these funds work, especially if they're going to be tight in the money, if it ever dips on a Monday is a great opportunity. Why? If you buy TSLY on this dip, look, you have 9% of potential capital gains you can take advantage of if Tesla turns it around, which I don't know if it's gonna, but it could. I'm personally not buying TSLY because I own too much. I'm actually trying to, I'd rather get rid of some than buy some. But again, I made a mistake of buying too much in the beginning, so I have a very high allocation of TSLY in my portfolio. The reaction, this is the TSLY fund manager. They're watching my channel. They're sticking their tongue out at me like, okay, yeah, what up now? We showed you, and rightfully so. Okay, they got this right so far. Again, 4 trading days left with Tesla. You never know, though. Declaration date is today, so we'll see what happens. And by the way, guys, I will make a video on my lunch break. They typically announce, though, at 9 o'clock. But there's going to be some other YouTubers going live. If you guys are off, you can check them out. I know Entrepreneurial Investor went live last time, so check him out if he still goes live. If not, there might be someone in my Discord that's going to go live. So if you're in my Discord, keep an eye out for the shared videos. But I cannot today. Obviously, I'm working. But I'll cover what they did on my lunch break, which means I'm not working out again. So, but it is what it is. It's a big day for YieldMax. All right, the Curve funds, I checked last night. They still had 100 contracts with a 230 strike, which is now 22.25% out of the money. Their 265 is always in danger, but that expires 4/19. Okay. All right, payment. March, again, I'm tracking March data effective today. So anything from yesterday went into the February numbers. So we're actually showing that they could pay out essentially like 47 cents, 46 cents. So, but again, I think it's going to be around 81 cents, but we'll see. Holdings, something unusual popped up. Something that says First American FDS Inc. Okay. 100 shares, 119,000, blah, blah, blah. And then you go to the ticker, FGXXX. So what the hell's going on? What the hell is that? So I had to look it up. It is First American Government Obligations Fund. Okay. Looks like some type of bond thing, or so if you pull it up, I went to their website, so I'm kind of prepared for once in my life. It looks like it's Government Obligations Fund X class. It seeks to provide maximum current income and daily liquidity by purchasing U.S. governmental securities and repurchase agreements collateralized by such obligations. Portfolio maturity, 61% matures overnight, and then the rest matures over that time. So, I don't know. I guess it's a different strategy versus just buying those treasuries. So, I don't know. Actually, does it say interest or anything? Who knows? Yield, 7-day yield, 5.2%. What does it say on Market Watch? Probably nothing. If we scroll, year to date, 0.92%, 5-year, 52, I don't know, whatever. So it's just another bond treasury type holding versus owning the actual treasury bills at the top. So, whatever, I wouldn't go too crazy with this. It's just another, it's probably going to earn 5% annually, but all right. So the three holdings, they're priced pretty good. I mean, again, we always say this, they're not going to do it though. The 42,080 contracts, they can close it out for 44 cents. Okay. They made, how much did they make? 355. So they can close it out making $3 per share. So, but why would they want to do that? Well, because Tesla could turn around in the same week. Why would they not want to do that? Because there's no reason they think Tesla will turn around this week, and they want to take advantage of the full time value of the premium. But again, we'll see. Net asset value, it's at 795 million. NAV is at 1758, and trade price 1787. All right, so that's it for TSLY. Again, our calls are looking good. So hopefully March is a better month. Well, it's not going to be because our synthetic is going to ruin us, but we'll see what happens. Maybe our new synthetic will kill it, but time will tell. All right. Next, I'll go over CONY. Again, there was no trades though, so nothing too exciting for this one. Oh crap! I didn't go to Tesla pre-market. That's the rain. I'm in my garage. It's pretty early today. I'm getting this video done in advance. Pre-market's down again. Good Lord. It's down 1.88%. But again, it's pre-market. The price is showing 184.61 as we speak. But again, it's not even 5 a.m. yet, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, for CONY, unfortunately, I have to carry through the 200 synthetic, which again, it's in italics because that was the day they did not post the trade. So that was my best guesstimate. However, coin right now is at 229. This synthetic is at 200, so they can make 52 million if they really wanted to. So the February profits, again, at a close, I added the March profit data down below. So let's go to the March tab. Coin, what a day, man. Coin went up 11.36%. CONY went up 8.69%. Amazing. Really freaking nuts. Cash and treasuries only went up 219,000. So more people bought into Tesla yesterday than CONY. What are the odds? Yeah, just that one contract hanging out. Outstanding shares 14.6 million. The break even again is 242.20. So we're getting maybe a little too close for comfort to that. So real quick again, 17,550 contracts, 240 strike, 4.73% out of the money with 4 trading days. So that's basically, we're allowed 1% a day from now on. I know they had 11% yesterday, so the odds of that are very slim. But we'll see. 30-day IV is over 100% now. Bitcoin is blowing through the roof. So this is, this is the time, right? The Bitcoin halving is coming up. Everyone's doing FOMO, more people buying in, all this crap is going on. So if you own Bitcoin, then you're pretty happy. If you own Coin, you're pretty happy. If you own CONY, you're pretty happy. If you own MSTY and Mr., you're pretty happy. So anyway, CONY price is $26.78. Potential capital gains, they can still capture $1.27. CONY fund manager, he's got the face like, oh damn, maybe I should have scattered. Maybe I should have went a little further out of the money. Because their one strike price is now in danger. Still 4.73% away, so he might be okay. You never know. All right, so payment info. Again, March starting fresh. We'll see what happens today. Month over month now, you could see the outstanding shares. CONY only went up 150,000, so that's not a lot. Again, so total income per share, they made the final number I show is 388, but I still think they're going to pay the $2 range. I forget what I said, 210 or something. Outstanding holdings, nothing to really talk about. Obviously, their short call, the 240 call, is in danger. Right now, it's still, the price is still under that strike. So if they leave it alone and it doesn't go above it, they'll be fine. But as of right now, it doesn't look good. Net asset value is 390 million. The NAV is 2663, and the trade price is 2678. Pre-market. Here we go. Okay. Coin taking a break. Little drop. 2.55% drop. The price is 223. I sold my remaining coin yesterday, so I'm happy to see this because now I'm going to start buying in again. I do a little swing trading on the side, FYI, to make money in my my wife's retirement account. All right, so let's go to MSTY. Let's go to the 950. All right, so they actually had a trade. So let me go to the photos. They have 3 transactions, so you know what that is. You got the trifecta here. Buy call, sell put, sell call. So the buy call, sell put is a synthetic position that they created. They chose a 950 strike, which is their only synthetic position. In my opinion, they should have created a new synthetic position, but we'll get into that in a second. Then this is 15 contracts, and you can see the price differential. They also sold a call for $1,600. Could you believe that? $1,600. I mean, good Lord. This fund is just insane. But as crazy as it goes up, be alert, man. It could go down just as fast. You never know. So here's the synthetic. Check out what they had to pay, right? Like, as of the day before, we were doing okay with this synthetic, and now they're, we're only at like $40,000 debit. Now we're at a $554,000 debit because the buy call cost $384 per share. The sell put only gave them 41 because MSTR is priced so much more above the strike. MSTR is at 1,334. this synthetic strike is at 950. So you're not gonna get a great price for this. So they decided to add to the current synthetic, which again costs them money. But if the only other solution was to either start a new synthetic position or close this one out and then put everything into the new synthetic position. But maybe they consider that a risk with the current run up and they want it to settle down. I have no idea. But all right, so here's March profits. I'm making all the other ones yellow. But actually, I'll wait. I might have to change that to February if they do make a payment. But all right, so as of now, again, I'm not predicting a payment for MSTY because it's too early. They don't, typically the new funds, they wait. MSTR, I mean, I don't know what to say anymore, man. This fund is just out of control. It's up 23.59% yesterday. Okay. MSTY is up 15%. And amazing. MSTY is at $30. Not even at a month, it's at $30. So again, I'm proud of everyone. I'm congratulating everyone who bought Mr. and MSTY. I know, I did not. I don't care. I'm not going to be salty and, not root on you guys. Obviously, I'm happy for you guys for, making money. The reason, I'm not buying in is, mainly because I already own CONY. And plus, I already have a, CONY and TSLY are the risk tolerance that I have, that to me is enough, right? So if I own MSTY, then I'll just be, it's just adding more of the higher risk funds into my account. Was a mistake? Of course it was. Obviously, I should have bought it when they launched. But again, I figured I'd wait. I'm tracking it daily anyway. I'll see how it goes. Obviously, I did not prepare for it to jump up this much. So, all right. So we saw the synthetic that they added. And then yesterday, they added 15 contracts to a $1,600 strike. What percent out of the money? 19% out of the money. 4 trading days left. So, awesome. So look at all that. They got a lot going on now. Cash and treasuries, looks like cash went up. Overall, it went up 1.7 million, pretty good. Outstanding shares, 375,000. Total income's out of debit, so we're not going to cover that. Again, the reason, if total income's a debit, I'm not going to cover the breakdown of how much you're making per share, because what matters then, if the weekly call income is a debit, then we only care about all income, which includes the synthetic, which is what we get to in the last payment tab. So how are we looking for the week? We have 4 contracts with a 1,230 strike. That's 7.8% in the money. So that one obviously is in danger. We have 8 contracts, 1,350 strike. That's 1.2% out of the money. And then we have 60 contracts, biggest position here, 1,430 contracts, 7.2% out of the money. And then the newest is 15 contracts, 1,600 strike, and that's 19.94% out of the money. All of which expire Friday, so we have 4 trading days left. But could you imagine last week when they did 40 to 40, whatever percent out of the money it was, that they'd be in danger as of the close on Monday? That's just insanity. It's crazy. MSTR price again is 1,334.01. 30-day IV 165.21%. Yes, you heard that right. 30-day IV 165%. So yeah. MSTY chart, again, it's the most beautiful chart I've ever seen. I wish every chart looked like that. Mr. Chart a little bumpier, but still pretty damn good. MSTY is at $30.55. So again, awesome. You guys made 50% if you bought it on the launch date. The question is, do you hold, collect the distributions, or do you sell and take a 50% profit? I don't know. Let me know in the comments because I'm curious actually. Total potential capital gains. I'm still showing you can gain $2.60. And my reaction is, this is just the moneymaker. This is the bank, right? MSTY is the bank. It just put CONY to shame. It's just forget it. No one's touching MSTY. MSTY, I can't believe outstanding shares, how little there are right now, right? If we go to this, $375,000. I mean, that's going to grow, though. It's pretty crazy. So again, I have everything under March. If they decide to pay in February, I'll have to readjust these numbers. But again, based on historical data, when a fund comes out that's typically less than a month old, especially, less than 2 weeks old, then they're not going to pay out a distribution. The only difference with this fund is they made a lot of money. However, adding to that synthetic yesterday actually really hurt them. So if you look, the synthetic income went down. I forget what it was yesterday. You have to check the video, but again, they had a 680 and they made money on this synthetic, 1.3 million. However, now this one is at $554,000 debit, mainly because of this stupid call they had to buy, right? That's $576,000. Net of the put, it's still $510,000. So that knocked us down. So our synthetic income now is much less. So if you take the short call income loss, we're only at 25,000 net income, which is now only 7 cents per share, okay? But obviously you don't have to worry because the 950 synthetic will make us 3.1 million, at least as of the close yesterday. So that one still, don't be worried, guys. But this is just re-emphasizing to me, it's too early. They're not going to make a payment in this announcement. I know a lot of people will probably be disappointed. MSTY also added FGXXX, so that may be a thing with every fund. We shall see. And then we have all the calls. So again, there's different calls. They're scattered all over the place. But one's in danger. The other 3 could be in danger. We shall see. The other 2 definitely, but time will tell. Net asset value, 11.1 million. NAV, 29.84, and trade price, 30.55. So the NAV is not at $30 yet. I'm sure it will be soon, though. Okay, that was a lot. We go to our pre-market. Everything else is down. Is Mr. going to be down? What do you think? Oh my God, here we go. See, this is the danger. Like, as fast as they go up, it could be as fast as they go down. But again, this could be a buying opportunity maybe, because some people are going to sell off, take some profits, and rightfully so. But anyway, MSTR is 13. It's down 13.12%. Again, it's like almost 5 a.m. right now, so it's going to develop in time. We got 4.5 hours, 5 hours till the market opens. So obviously a lot can happen. And then a lot can happen when the market actually does open. So yeah, the actual price pre-market right now is 1,170. I mean, this could flip green for all we know. But yeah, that's it. That's the summary. Again, we have a declaration date coming up. So that's today. They typically announce it at 9 a.m. You should get an email. Unfortunately, I can't do the video right away. I'll have to do it at my lunch break today. So stay tuned for that. I'll post it again at my lunch break and right away. I'm not going to delay it any longer. And then, obviously, if you wanted to get it sooner, I think a lot of YouTubers are going live. So stay tuned for them. A lot of them, check. If you're in my Discord, just go to the shared videos, and I'm sure they'll share it there. And if you're not in my Discord and you're a YouTuber and you want to share it, feel free to join and share. All right, we're all in the same. We're all in this together, right? We're all teammates. This is not competition. Sharing data is good. I don't care if you're doing YieldMax, if you're doing the same funds as me. Share it. I'm all about it. I want to hear what other people have to say. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. As always, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. And if you enjoyed this content, hit that like button. Happy Declaration Day. I guess that could be the key word. Happy Declaration Day. And that's it, right? Let's have a good day with it. It's always fun. Declaration Day, it's like a holiday every month. It is exciting. It's cool to see how much they pay. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's above what I say. I know everyone always hopes that, but we'll see. I don't always hope that, but it's another story for another day. All right, I got to go. Later.